Hi, I'm Younghee. Today, I'd like to talk about how Korean adopted people are treated like children by the Korean and U.S. governments, the adoption industry, and adoptive parents. Many of us have little or no memory of our life in Korea before adoption. As children, adoption paperwork was filled out for us and signed by government and other officials. And I understand why they did this. We were too young to fill out the adoption papers ourselves, and we were also too young to understand what was happening. We were unable to object or voice our concerns. We were taken advantage of because of our vulnerability. Our adoption papers were created and kept by the adults involved in the international trafficking of many of Korea's children. These papers were never in our possession, and we didn't even know their contents. I understand putting them in the hands of adults at that time, but many of us are adults now or will be soon. When we trust that we know what is best for ourselves, given that we have lived the experience of international interracial adoptees firsthand, we are no longer children. We have every right to fully access our own history. How can we be denied? And even more importantly, why are we being denied? What is there to hide and keep from us? We are told that details about our backgrounds are withheld or redacted to protect family confidentiality. But what about our right to know our origins and our ancestry? We were born Korean. At the very least, let us reclaim our heritage. Whatever circumstances we were born into, we had no control over any of it. Some of us were born into small families headed by a single mother, which is considered very shameful in Korean history, and it is still stigmatized today. Society judges these women and other single parents for reasons beyond their control. South Korea, when will you move towards modern, compassionate thinking and welcome all citizens? Right now, South Korea is on the brink of population collapse. You choose to give couples money to date, marry, and have children. How can you in good conscience discount so many of us? You discarded over 250,000 of us without any regard for the preservation and protection of our souls, our identities, our mental and physical health, and our very existence. You perpetrated traumatic damage to our mental and physical health. Our very survival is something we will have to fight for the rest of our lives. As adopted adults, a heavy burden has been placed on us about what we give to society, but we are still treated like children when it comes to our rights. We ask that you accept us with dignity and include us in your society as adults who overcame many battles. We are now adults or will be in the future. Sadly, some of our brothers and sisters have ended their lives because the pain and grief were too great, and sometimes it can all be too much. Let's prevent more suicide by making sure all of Korea's families are recognized. Let us be welcomed and embraced as Koreans. Thank you for listening. Be safe.